what is today all about? And I think music stopped. Everybody can hear me okay now. I believe everybody can hear me okay. My network is good. I'm about to drop the first vibe of the call. Today is Tuesday, Market Mastery. I've been doing this for weeks, for a long time, but it's been structured, so that everybody has an insight. I'm trying to see. I think the network switch. I think I have to stop this. Hold on. All right. I think we should be back right now. Can everybody hear me okay? I want to know everybody's hearing me okay. All right. Put okay on it if everybody can hear me okay. Okay, if I need to switch network, I just need to let me know on the chat. If I'm not getting on the chat, then I think then so I believe everybody can hear me okay right now. Just switch network. Okay. All right, beautiful. So Instagram says okay. I believe YouTube is also connected. Just one moment. I'm gonna be teaching on something powerful today in the market and outside of the market. I'm gonna be talking on something really very powerful. Okay, and what makes me is the fact that I tell people what I've been able to experience in real time. Okay, everybody has an experience in the market. Video is lagging. Okay, so for those of you that are actually on YouTube right now, let me just share this quickly. This is family room. So if you're on YouTube right now, you can actually join live. You can join this call live. If you're on Instagram right now, we can't hear you anymore, sir. Can't hear you. Is that real? Hold on. Okay. I muted my audio. Sorry guys, I muted my audio. My son was here. Okay, can you guys hear me now? I believe you guys can hear me. We're just gonna do this quickly. Okay. Because at the end of the day, there are a few things I want people to know. I'm not just coming out here offering you a free session. All right. The whole goal, I'm not just trying to show you what it is that I know. I'm trying to guide you in a direction, okay, that I feel if you pay attention to over the years, over your months or your weeks into your years of being in the trading environment, you are going to must be successful. A must. I'm using the word a must because why? One of the reasons a lot of people have failed in this environment, it's not because they didn't try. It's not because they're not interested. It's not because they aren't disciplined, really. Okay. It's just because of the slight misunderstanding of the knowledge that they got exposed to. There are few information. If we got exposed to them the right way, we're going to be different in what it is we do. And what I do most of the time is, you say, if you hang around the barber shop long enough, what's going to happen? You guys talk to me on the chat. Okay, if you hang around the barber shop long enough, you're going to know how to have a haircut. You're probably going to have a haircut. If you stay around successful people long enough, what's going to happen? If you stay around the right information long enough, what's going to happen? You're going to be informed. And when you're informed, all right, everything that is deformed in your life is going to go away. Many people are traders, but not many people are successful traders. Okay. I'm a successful investor that is trading. Now, a lot of people are aspiring to be traders, but one of the things is money is money. Success is success. You can't take that away. So one of the things I try to do is I'm going to let you guys in on something very important. I had a couple of conversations. I picked one of them and I said I was going to share. One thing I do in the first part of the call, this call is going to probably be an hour, 30 minutes. Okay. But the first part of the call, 15 minutes, I love to share the mind, okay, of a trader, the success factor of a trader, because that's really what's important at the end of the day. So I got a lot of people reaching out to me about success, environment, mentorship, and all. I picked one over the week and I said I was going to share this. A friend reached out to me, or I call everybody a friend. Anyone is in this industry is a friend. When one of the students reached out to me, shared with me that I had a bad experience, over the last 1 to 2 years, and I've lost a whole lot of money. I mean, I'm in a point in my life where things are really, really very tough right now. I don't know what to do. I saw misery. I saw a lot of things coming, and I was waiting at the point where I was going to, reply. And while I wanted to reply, and I'm going to reply everyone who's in that position, I may ask a question. How many of you have had a tough time in trading over the last 1 year? Put 7 on the chart. You may be that person. You've not really had the kind of success you want to have in trading over the last 1 year, over the last 2 years. You've been in this environment. Okay, you've lost a lot of money. You've been duped. You've been battered. You've been ignored. You've been backstabbed. There are a lot of things that have happened. Okay, things will happen, but I'll tell you one truth of something that shouldn't happen to you. You can't control. You guys don't know what I want to teach in this market right now. Do you? No. You can't control what another person will do to you. But one thing you can control is what you take from people. All right? Why are you listening to them? What you take from them. Now, I told this individual, I've been in this same environment. Before I came into this environment, I never admired the environment. I never loved Forex. I never loved the people who were in the business that made me a success. I was in the IM Academy. Before I came into the IM Academy, I never loved the individuals that were in the academy. The reason is a lot of people sell the product, but they are not the product of the product. They just sell the product because they want to use you to make money. A lot of them, not all. That's what I thought. So I was exposed to a lot of them. Now, in every industry, there's light and there's darkness. And trust me, the places that are dark is bigger. It's just a few lights. And that's why we need light. So when I came into this industry, I saw light. And I knew that this darkness is dark because there is no light. I'm talking about information awareness in its whole entirety. So when I made the decision to get started, I already knew why I was getting started. I can tell you, every one of you have had a tough time. The most important thing that I'll tell you that has been a major setback for people who are the 96% of people failing is they don't know why they are getting started. I can boast and say that. Because if you do know why you're starting, a lot of people know why, they know how and what they are starting, but they don't know why they are starting it. When I came in, I knew what and exactly why I was starting. I knew what I needed. And despite everything that happened, everything that I despised happened to me. I lost money just like you lost money. I had people left my business. I tried doing what people wanted me to do. I failed several times, but I kept failing. Why was I failing? I knew what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for someone. I signed up for the environment. Most of you come in and you say, someone signed me, they didn't give me time. That's a lazy person. Okay? That's a lazy person. This environment has mentors. There are so many mentors that you can get exposed to. And all you just need to do is do what they tell you to do, and you become their success. The question is, are you willing to do what they tell you to do? Or you're hanging on someone who is still struggling, not even a success, that is betraying you, that is filling your heart with negativity, and you want to accept. Now, that aside, a lot of people, one of the major mistakes we make is we start businesses without being trained. Some of you learned how to copy and paste and you went to borrow money. Now, the question is, who's really betraying our emotions? You. For everything you need to do, you need to be guided. Just because you lost a lot of money, that's trial. If you fail, don't count yourself as a failure, because everyone does make mistakes. Okay. So I told this individual, everything you told me right now, it's not as close as 20% of what I experienced. But why are you telling me right now and you need me to respond to you? He said, because you are a success. I said, the reason I'm a success is because these things were my trial. They were trial to me to determine if I'm really ready to be successful. And this is what I'm going to tell each and every one of you here right now. Are you going to quit? Because the difference between a failure and a quitter is that a failure knows that this is responsible. It's responsible to fail to succeed. But a quitter doesn't like failing. So who are you? At the end of the day, that's really what matters. Who are you? In this environment, you have to choose who you follow. You have to choose. Are you going to follow you, or are you going to follow the success in front of you? The moment I started this environment, one decision I made is to stop following me, which means every decision that I am going to make, I am not going to accept until I run it by someone that I follow. Are you going to be that person? I guarantee you, if you only make that decision, it doesn't have to be with me right now. It doesn't have to be with this environment. Just make the decision that you're not going to, until you make your first $10,000, you're not going to listen to you. All right. And any decision you make, whether in your tough times, in your glory times, any decision, major decision, don't listen to you over the next 1 or 2 years. I guarantee you're going to be a success as long as you are in a successful environment. Some of you are just learning this and you're doing it on your own. You're gambling, period. I don't know how you want to see it. Gamble is a gamble, okay? If you're not doing what is right and you expect to get it by shortcut, that is a gamble. And the truth is you can gamble to succeed. It's not a bad thing to gamble, but just know that don't put your emotions on a gamble. Hello, did you guys hear what I said? All right. Do not put your, so Kenry, what do you mean by that? Some of you are outside of an environment and you want to be successful by learning the things people in an environment are doing. That is a gamble. Okay. And a lot of people have failed, though some people have succeeded depending on their tenacity, discipline, and wisdom. I would say the spirit factor as well. Okay, but that's a total gamble. You need to pay the price for success. If you're not willing, it's a gamble. Okay, and anything you get out of a gamble, you lose for a gamble. Trust me, I've been there. Okay, so if you want to do it right, we give you the information to do it right, and the information is this: pay the price to be in a successful environment. It takes the price. It may not be something you can afford now, but work to afford it. Do everything. Let your priority be, I want to be in a successful environment. Afford it. It's going to pay. See, I asked myself a question. So many of you, if I ask you, how much have you paid for personal development and mentorship? It is low. All right. But if I ask you, how much have you lost trying to be successful? It is high. That's just the truth. Okay. When we say buy books, you don't, but you say, come and fund an account and you get money, you fund an account. Okay. It means you're not investing, but you're getting fruits. Okay. So let me leave that aspect. But today I can say I invested over a period of 9 months. I wasn't practically trading, but I was paying subscription just because why? I was paying subscription because I was in an environment. I was sowing seeds in an environment, getting value. The value is what you're seeing today. Okay, and I've made press down, shaking together, running over. Okay, it's what I have lost is nothing compared to what I am making right now. Last 2 years, was it last 2 years or last year? I told you guys that this is not to boast. I was shedding tears. I think it was a live session. I just remember that what I struggled for in the whole almost 2 years, what I struggled for, what was my tough time for my family and the business, I probably made in less than 1.5 months. Crazy. I don't know where you are right now. I don't know where you are right now. I don't know what's your limit, whether it's $100, whether it's $1,000. I don't know what you've lost, what you've borrowed, what you've invested that you've lost. Okay. Let me be a point of contact to encourage you. If you hold on to the goal, you hold on to these truths that I share with you, what you used to save will become what you would give without you knowing. It's a guarantee as long as you stay consistent and you're willing to follow instructions. Are you guys blessed? Let's get started in the market. Are you blessed? All right. I just decided there are a lot of people struggling in this environment. I can't take that away. A lot of people are struggling. And sometimes all you need is a word. It's not money. It's not a solution. It's just the word to just encourage you that you are in the right direction. Okay? Don't quit. The failures are those who quit. We are all failing. I've lost money. Okay? I lost money yesterday. I will lose money tomorrow by the grace of God. All right? I will keep losing money. it's not a bad thing to lose money. You know who loses money is the person who has it. And if I am happy to lose money, it means I have an abundance. That's a mindset. How many of you want to embrace that mindset? Okay. Did you just say, Cambry, did you just say by the grace of God you lose money? Is that a good prayer? It's just the way, it's the perception, how you're seeing it. All right. I would always have to lose that I'm not going to feel. It depends on you. All right. So are you guys ready? Let's get into what the market looks like. I know you guys missed me. I've not been here for like, what is it, 3 weeks? Is it 3 weeks? 3 sessions, right? And yeah, this is the first session I'm having after my baby prince was born. Okay. And we're doing a lot of things right now, a lot of things. And but I just decided, no, I can't miss you guys for another. I can't miss you guys for another. Okay. All right. So where do I start? Should I stop sharing? How many of you are new here? Let me know the guests that are here on the score. Your guests. All right, your guest on the score. Let me know. For those of you that are on Instagram, thank you very much. The live is presently, we're live present, and I dropped it. I didn't pin it. Come on. Okay, let me pin it, and I'll pin it. So you guys join the live. I want to close my Instagram right now. So this content is recorded on YouTube. So you guys can join. You guys can actually equally join now. So how many of you are new? Let me know the guest. All right. If you're a guest on this call, maybe this is your first time. Okay, you're coming into this environment. Let me know. Just put guest on the call. Wow, a lot of things have happened since the market. Okay, a lot of things have happened. A lot of beautiful things. All right, a lot of beautiful things. Beautiful things are happening, and a lot of beautiful things are going to happen into, the second half of the year. The question is, how much do you really want to make from this market? Okay, how much do you want to make? I'm not really literally talking about the money, okay, but really gain. How much information or knowledge do you want to gain about the market? Okay, on and off. Someone said on and off. All right, beautiful. If you're a guest on this call, first I want to welcome you. All right, what we do on Tuesdays is first I show you the way I look at the market from different perspectives. I'm a swing trader that trades intraday but focuses more on swing. Now, the strength of a trader is in your ability to be able to master the way the market moves. All right, and I tell you, this is it. Everybody has a perception or the front side of the market. My front side is swinging. Okay, but because of daily needs and pressures, a lot of people find themselves in styles of trading they are not really aware of. Okay, so I've been able to find a way to address. If you do not know who you are, you operate off. Okay, in trading, you have to come into trading and know who you are as a trader. There are 3 types of trader. There is a scalper, there's an intraday trader, and there's a swinger. Now, I'll tell you, apportioned risk. The scalpers make a whole lot of money by speed because why? They look at the market in tiny bits. Okay, but the truth is, we have over 80% of those who lose in the market scalping. Over 80%. All right. Are you guys with me? Are you guys following this information? It's very vital. For every decision you want to make, you want to understand. Over 80% of the 96% of people who fail in the market, 80% of them are scalpers. All right. About 40% of the 80% do intraday and scalping. So we have a total, okay, of close to about 90% of individuals who have a hard time in trading. Okay, 90% on scalping and intraday. The people who really make money in the market are investors, and the investors are not intraday traders. They are institutional traders that swing the market. Are you guys getting this information? But the truth is, you have to start somewhere. You have to scale up from somewhere. So you could scale up from. I don't really love the idea of scalping. Okay, but I know how to scalp. That's why I'm a very powerful binary trader, because I understand scalping. Okay, but I'm not fully invested in it. I'm invested in trading. I'm invested in trading, swing, all right, and part intraday from a swing perspective. How many of you have found that over a period of time? That's what I do. Okay, put 5. So when I show you, all you need to do is gain the knowledge. You may not be a swing trader, but one thing I can tell you is this. If you understand how the big boys look at the market, you're going to be a powerful scalper or a powerful intraday, because the market, all right, works with a system. Does that make sense? All right. Does that make sense? So if you understand the system of the market, so you may not swing. Some of you, if you take a swing trade and you're seeing 100 pips in profit, you want to take it because why? You are filled with the pressure, or maybe your style is just immediate. You may not swing like me. Okay. I have no cautiousness of money. I'm just cautious about my discipline. But you may not be that person. But what you need to do is understand that person, and you apply the wisdom of that person in your daily activity. Does that make sense? All right, beautiful. So I teach where the market is based on how the big boys see the market. Then we break it down into the tiny bits. Are you guys ready? Oh, my brother Devon Stoke, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. All right, you called me last night. I was asleep. Please, you guys put some 555. There's a brother, a friend that is doing some amazing thing. 1,000 banks. Put 1,000 banks on the chat. I want to just shout out my brother Devon Stokes. 1,000 banks. You know, put Devon Stokes DS on the chat. 1,000 banks. These are people I celebrate. I love. They are so sold out in supply, you know, interested in impacting lives, going out of the norm to just help people really win, creating circles of success. I admire you, bro. And God bless you. Thank you for jumping on. You just want to say hi. Are you there? Let me see if you can just say hi. I love your voice. Okay. Just say hi. And he's just launched the book right now, and you've not sent me my copy. I'm going to arrest you. Just know that. Okay, very soon.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah. Traction, right?
Yeah, man. So I would show my face, but I got my kids are still sleeping for the summer. So but I want to say, man, guys, you guys are on here. You're gonna get a lot of value from Kimry, as you already know. It's a great brother. I made a lot of money. I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but I've made a lot of money learning from him, and he's a great friend. Was started as a mentor, better friend. Y'all know if you're taking notes, if you apply the information, you're gonna give yourself a chance to make some positive deposits in the kingdom. We need more kingdom-minded people, making deposits, guys. So when you make a withdrawal, I look at it as we make them. Trading is not who you are, it's complementing what we're sent to do. So we can use this money to do more in our kingdom and our family. And Cambry Mo is a great representative of that. Love y'all, man.
All right, thank you, bro. We're gonna work on the session. There's something that Devon is working on right now that is so powerful. It's still all about supply. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna team up on the day on the session that he's gonna drop some value for you guys, kingdom-minded. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I taught something to the team on our mentorship call on Tuesday. You know, I wish I could open that, but there are some sensitive. It's a mentorship call, so I said to them, at the end of the day, this is someone that is big on purpose. A lot of people are lost in life because they don't know why. That's why I mentioned it on this call. Why are you trading? Why are you here? What are you breathing for? What are you living for? There is no Kendrick Moore if there wasn't you. Okay, so the reason I am a master trader today was because I had you in my yesterday. You were there even before you came today. You were already there yesterday. I had purpose for what I'm going to give to you today. I had you in mind. I breathe every day for you. How am I going to help you become successful? Every day I think of you. This is supply. This is purpose. And everything shaped. I had to become a trader. I had to become an educator so you could meet me because I had something to deliver to you. Purpose. Okay. I had to master the strategy because you needed it. And I was put in a place so that I can give it to you. That's purpose. A lot of you don't know that your life is dependent on your purpose. And if you find your purpose, you're going to see how you're going to achieve it. It's going to lead to the goals. So every day we're led by our goals every day because we already know we have a vision. It's written down. Okay, the vision is to serve the purpose. So, and this is someone who's really big on purpose, and that is why I admire him. Law of attraction and the law, of assumption brought us together. And today he's not a mentee anymore. He's a friend and a brand, big in the industry. So I'm so grateful. We're going to work on that. So Let's get into the market. I know we've done a lot of talking, but this talking makes sense. Is the talking been making sense? All right. That's really what makes sense. I talk for a living, actually. So I have three major pairs that I look at. Why are you laughing? All right, Chris Soko, you're laughing at me. All right, good. I talk for a living, isn't that? So three major pairs I look at. But the first thing I look at the market is the trend. The trend, the banks move the trend of the market, and I trade with the banks. So if I could see what the banks have done, I can follow them to do it. I'm a small fish in the presence of a whale. I can't come out to say I want to determine what the ocean is doing. I just have to flow where the big fishes are flowing. So understand the trend. You're going to be what? You're going to be simple in this market. There's a rule I came in. Do not trade against the trend, because the trend is your friend until it bends. Okay, very, very important. So how do you know how a trend bends? That's the knowledge we're going to teach you today. So the first thing is the trend of the market. So good. So my major pair, well, how many of you got no, it didn't really retest fine. Okay, sheesh, this boy is going. Okay. All right, beautiful. So my first trade, so this morning I called out the trade on GJ, I called out the trade on USD JPY, I called out the trade, and I'm going to explain the call out of the trade, okay? All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I see something here right now. I see something here right now. This is a break of structure. This is our retest of structure respected. If this kind of closes in this hourly right now, this market is going to sell down here. Now, there are a few other things, components, all right, that I love to look at in the market. Okay, and I need everybody to put the word exhaustion. Put E. Are you gonna? It's gonna. Some people have time. Okay, put the word E on the chat. I want to explain something powerful today. Okay, market momentum and exhaustion. Applying it to your what? Risk management. Okay. Why is this important? I trade from the perspective. If I am trading for myself. Okay, there are a few things I don't put in play. They are already automatic. I see them. But if I am training because I want you to understand. Some of you get frustrated when you take a good trade based on the strategy you're taught and it doesn't play out. Okay, and you get frustrated because you think, oh, I waited, I was even patient, but why didn't it play out? How many of you are there? Okay, fine. You're just wondering. These are the things that I've looked at over the years that have made me better, because I tend to look at what people are looking at. So this trade, there's a very simple strategy that we've taught in the market. I learned and we've taught. It's a very simple strategy anybody can learn. It's called the trap of a zone. Okay, price trap. When price is moving in a consolidation, it's saying price is not ready to move. There is no volume. Okay, this is a very simple way to identify what the banks are doing at the moment. It means they are not doing anything. There's a struggle in the market. Why should you be doing something when the banks are not doing anything? So one way to be safe in the market is get off this environment. It's very risky to trade a consolidation. Now, how do you know when the market is going to move? There's a simple way to know this, very simple way. When the market breaks a structure, retest a structure. A retest is a confirmation of a pass of a button. It's just like a race. Okay, you run, you get tired, you pass it to the next person that has a strength. So what does that simplify in trading? Okay, whenever there is a consolidation, so this is a race, it's called momentum. Okay, the momentum is eventually going to get tired. Nobody is Usain Bolt speed forever. You're going to get tired. Okay, so if you could measure the tiredness out of a momentum, you're going to be smart as a trader. And there's a simple way I've been able to measure a tiredness. You guys want to know? Very simple. So you see this market sold over the last couple of hours. It's been selling. It bounced off in a floor. A floor is where the market has bought before. Okay, a floor is called a demand area. A ceiling is called a supply area. Now I want to show you this. Okay, so this buy breaks the momentum and sets a new momentum. Now, how do I measure a momentum? Very simple. As a simple indicator, you can get it. Either stochastic, either RSI, or whatever. They help you measure momentum. All right. So if you're trading in a 1 hour, you could know the momentum of a 1 hour. You could know the exhaustion of a 1 hour based on the trend where you're looking at the market. Okay. If you're trading a 15 minutes, you can know the momentum of a 15 minutes. You can know the momentum of a what? A 1 hour. So sorry, guys. I know some of you are still entering here, but I got to go. Okay, good. So what I'm going to tell you right now is this. You could use this and document this over the next 50 trades and 100 trades and see how powerful it is. Stay on your what? Time frame. What did I say? Stay on your time frame. So many people, you switch between time frames and you miss your momentum with a, see, the move of a 1 hour is not mate with the move of a 4 hours, and neither are they mate with the move of a day. So some people trade the momentum. Do you know when I came into trading, my first experience was just stochastic and RSI. I didn't know anything about technical analysis. I just traded off stochastic and RSI. Why? If the market gets to a red, boom, that it means red signifies areas of exhaustion. It takes momentum to bring the market to either a red or green. So when you look at this right now, where do you see stochastic on the hourly? Is it close to demand or is close to supply? Neither, right? It's in the middle. Neither demand or what? Supply. Can I tell you one beautiful thing you have to start watching out if you're trading price trap? Okay, so I'm not teaching price trap right now, but I want to tell you how you can actually, should I use the word perfect, or you groom a different part of your entry with price trap. Okay. Allow the market to exhaust. So this market broke, retested. There is no exhaustion. If the market comes here, it's going to exhaust around here because why? This market is going to move here. And you could see the market is going to sell from here. Why? Because it exhausted. And this is actually also a flaw. So this momentum is too quick to exhaust and keep selling here. It could do 10 pips, it could do 20 pips, but it could reverse back. Whenever it hits here, it could just reverse back. It's not going to give you the move you need. What's happening? Are you with me? Are you following what I'm showing you right now? So when you see the trap of a market, this trap has been happening for days. Okay, I think maybe 2 days. If I'm correct, today is 16. It was Friday 16. This is Friday 24 days. So this market has been happening. Okay, what it needs to drop it, it has broken, it has retested, confirmed. Okay, but it has not exhausted. So some people get to enter the moment they see a 15 minutes. We do that. We see a 15 minute break below, we enter. But the market has not exhausted. So sometimes it takes you up and exhaust. And because there's another flaw here, which the market always said the previous flaw. And it comes when you are out of the market and angry and sells down. Because why? When the market breaks and retests, it's a confirmation of a pass of a button. Now, but even if the button is passed, there is still energy with the contenders. Are you following? Are you guys following? How many of you're realizing something you've experienced, but it's never been put in this way? You're realizing that, so it's just about exhaustion. The market needs to exhaust. Okay. So sometimes if you apply the rule of exhaustion in every of your trapping, you'll be a better trader. Okay. You will have more better result in trapping, just price trap 1.0. Okay. So what's the difference between 2.0? The little difference between the 2.0 is I factor in trend and I factor in exhaustion, even before I put anything psychological or Fibonacci. So what am I looking at? I love this. So I love this. I love to factor in technicality of exhaustion. So what is this? Market is going to move to a floor area. So this is a floor area. Okay. And market is going to pull back up. If this happens, market is going to break. Okay. If the market pulls down here, for the market to draw all the way down here, that's full momentum. For the market to come back all the way here, it would have exhausted. And imagine if the racers are running and passing the battle to the opponent that is exhausted. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Guys, talk to me. Wouldn't you rather run with an opponent that is already exhausted? Or you want to run, you see Usain Bolt and you see this other guy. You say, no. Let me wait, let them get tired. True or true? I'm just trying to use an analogy you guys can relate with. Wouldn't you rather trade against an opponent that is exhausted? That is really what it is. It gives you chances. So this is a good retest, okay? But it's too shabby. And I could buttress so many things about this shabbiness. You see here right now, this is a floor, okay? This is also what? So this market is still in its zones. This is a ceiling. This is a wick. So body. So at the end of the day, you think you're trading this, but at the end of the day, it's not really clean. Are you guys with me? Are you learning something? Because at the end of the day, it's just awareness. That's what I do. So this is still valid. It doesn't take it away that it's not valid. This area is still valid because why? It's a ceiling wick. But at the end of the day, what I want to see is if this market comes here and exhausts, all right, and it breaks this area, I can even get in with the break. So let's say the market exhausts and it's coming back and it closes a candle below this area on an hourly. I'll take the trade because why? Exhaustion has happened. So another new momentum. So I'd rather get into the momentum than get against the exhaustion. Does that make sense? Put 5 if you got what I said. These are for people who already knew price trap. We've taught price trap. So this is a continuation of those who already knew price trap. So I'm just giving you something to better your price trap. Just put this in. It's just like adding gas to your fuel, all right, or upgrading your car. The car is already a good car, you know, but sometimes you just don't understand why the brakes are failing, okay? I'm just optimizing what you already have. Does that make sense? Any question on this? I'd love to ask you a question because I'm going to move into another pair. So this trade already triggered retest. What I'm just looking out for is sensitively, it's not giving me the kind of momentum. So personally, for me, I don't really engage. Even if I have to take this trade, even if I call it, I have to take it. I take it with a low risk because why? It doesn't fantasize my investment. Okay, so I can just trade it just because for trading sake, not because I have any expectation of it. Okay, but if I really want to invest, I want to see momentum, exhaustion, pull, close 1 hour or 4 hour, new candle opens on an hour, boom, I load it. All right. So that is really what I say. At the end of the day, you have to protect your investment, not just go gambling. All right. Any question on this? You guys got this? Any question? Would you like to ask me any question on this? Anyone? So I'm still looking, and that doesn't mean I can't play with the trade, okay? But I'm just trying to explain to you so that you guide your emotions. One thing is this: when you know what you're up against and you even go against it, when it beats you, you don't say, "Why did you beat me?" All right? I already knew you can beat me, so but I still test you anyway. So if you beat me, I just okay, you beat me, fine, that's okay. So you don't throw out your feelings in something you already know. The reason a lot of people are angry because they don't know. So I'm just trying to give you what to know. All right. So USD JPY still valid. All right. If this is all messy, I'll give you guys this. Take it to the lower one. Okay. If this get to break, watch out for this. The market is not leaving you. Just wait for a good setup. All right. Wait for a good break. Let it exhaust, mostly in the hourly. If you're trading at 15 minutes, fine. Wait for a 15 minute, see exhaustion on the 15 minutes. Okay. Then you can get, if I go on a 15 minute right now, you see that this market has exhausted. Okay, so guess what? I don't have a trade for a 15 minutes. This was a break. This was a retest, confirmed retest. The market has exhausted, but it has not closed a red candle below my zone. Do you understand? So if that happens right now, I could take this trade for a sell. Whenever a 15 minutes candle closes below the zone, you can take it for a sell based on the 15-minute tactics. Okay, like I told you guys, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, these are scalping the market. Okay, so, and you fall in the chances of losses of 80%. It's risky, but it makes you a lot of money quickly. Does that make sense? So the market is already in the stage of exhaustion, which means if it closes a new candle, which is the signal candle, a red candle below the zone, it's a good take for a sell. And when you're trading a 15 minutes, it means you don't give too much of a stop loss. All right. So if you take this trade right about now, your risk to reward shouldn't be the next 15 minutes high. Okay. 15 minutes. So let's say you take the trade here, 17 pips, or max, you put this 30 pips out. Okay, 30 pips. And if the trade is not in your direction, it's going to take you out quickly. All right. So you don't want to be giving it this or giving it this. It doesn't make sense. So stupid. All right. So yeah. So if this trade closes, if you are the trader that likes to trade within time, so you love to take trades, and you know the trades that I always give you guys here, even if I say this is my style, but I give the trade, they'll do play out. And I don't trade it because, see, not really about winning your analysis. It's about winning your discipline. You win your discipline over a period of time. I'd rather get autopilot with a discipline than just look at the market to look for what I would win. Okay. So if this market closes red 15 minutes below 141,488, it's a viable trade to trade. If it closes, you can see it has rejected several times. Even when it came down here, it rejected. This was bullish. So all you need is a signal candle that will close after the retest below the zone. So if this closes, let's see if it closes before we leave this session. If this present 15-minute candle closes below the zone, I'm going to get in. All right. I'm going to get in USD JPY for a sell. No, I won't get in. You can get in because I think I still have something I want to look at. All right. At the end of the day, I have a risk. I want to risk every day. I want to look at my 3 pairs and see which one is worthy of my risk. That's what trading is about. Okay, some of you just like to take trade. No, I love to invest. All right. So, and it's going, and it looks like it wants to close below. So you guys get ready, 30 pips. So it means you can put your stop loss above 140. Let me see what I drop here. So let's say this trade closed below this. No, that was a long, take a shot. So since here is a battle, so go for 30-30, or you go for this. It will be good. All right, if you go for this. So this is maybe 1 to 2. Yeah, risk ratio 1 to 2. It's gonna be good. You go for 30 pips, put your stop loss above 170. All right, 141.70. If it closes below this right now, just get in. Make sure it closes, not it's passing. You not take it thinking it's going to close. The signal is the close of the candle. If it doesn't close, just some of you think this candle was breaking and it's going to close. It would have disappointed you. Most times, trades have eaten or just because we couldn't wait that last minute or that last 5 minutes. Okay, so this is showing that the USD JPY is going to close. So let's just wait at the end of this. You guys, the moment it closes, get in at the close of the candle and put your stop loss 141 point, anything above the 70, it's good. All right, anything above this high, okay, it's good. Does that make sense? And your TP you could manage your TP, all right, but at least take partial from your first. So if you give 30 pips as a stop loss, take partial from when you get 30 pips 1 to 1, then you allow the rest to run. Does that make sense? 2 cents on the chart, if that's okay. All right. First, let's ask the question, is it when the market is on a downtrend and get back to the last floor, we take it for a sell? I believe with what I've explained, you'd understand that question you asked already, okay? So I just switched to 15 minutes. I'm not a 15-minute taker, okay? But for those of you, see, I have a community that has different interests. Not everybody's going to be Cambry, and I don't advise you be Cambry. While you are with Cambry, learn how Cambry takes a 15 minutes, takes a 1 hour, also takes a 4 hour or daily. Document it on your own time. Do the same thing I'm teaching you and find out which one you love the most from your documentation? Because it's from your documentation you find your strength. That's what I did, and that's what I'm showing you so that you can do for yourself. All right, beautiful. So this is going to happen in the next 6 minutes, or it won't. But before that, let's go to GJ. Man, GJ, it's a beautiful trade. I saw this trade 2 days ago, but I was so busy. I wanted the trade to actually come here. It didn't. All right, this is where I wanted to load it for a sell, but it didn't. Now I created a structure. I gave that this morning that if it breaks and retests, it never did the retest. All right, never did it. And it ran away. So, and I love this run away because why? It is on strong momentum. Can you see it's exhausted right now? It means if this market starts coming back, it's going to exhaust before it gets here. And if it holds the 1 hour and the 4 hour, boom, that's a strong retest. This market is coming all the way down. No. You guys think here? No. I gave it to them. No. The market is coming all the way down here for it to come back here. That's my projection. So imagine you can catch this big move for a 4 hour, at least could bring you here. Then here you exit. If it breaks here, retest here, you get in another one to get here. Then here you exit, you exhaust here. That's the move. I tell you, this market is coming here. All right. So, but that's projection. So how do you follow the projection? These are my moves. So you see many marks up. Yeah. So if this market breaks here right now, it already did. It retest here, exhausted on a 4 hour. It's a big projection that I can take this market on a swing all the way down here, at least all the way down here. And that's a lot of money. Okay. A lot of money. That's over. The market comes here, that's about 600 pips. It may not happen in a week. It may happen in a period of 2 weeks. Imagine you're trading a standard 10 on a 600 pips. How much is that? All right. You guys type it on the chat. Even if it takes you 1 month, would it be worth it? You're trading a standard 10 for a 600. How much is 600 pips? You guys talk to me, all traders. Imagine you take a trade and you set your eyes off. You forgot your login. You deliberately forgot your login and you took it as a standard 10 and you forgot or you went on a trip and you forgot your phone and you came back and you saw how much is it? You guys are not talking like traders now. I say, how much is it? Are you scared of the money? Is it your money? Just calculate on and just give it to me. How much is 600 pips on a standard 10? Kolekbe. See the way you just write 60000 with no respect. You didn't even respect the number. What is that? So who is here right now? How does he know that? That's 60000. I'm just kidding. Write the number with some respect now. Madam Donna, that's respect. Add that last, the way the banks will put it, .00. That tells you 60,000. Imagine you forgot your login. You're trading with a 100K account and you just took a standard 10. Okay. And you left. If you came and you saw this money, I know your heart will almost first explode. The next thing, would you go and tell your landlord that you should come and trade Forex? Would you do that? Would you be confident enough to come and tell your landlord to trade Forex? Can I tell you one truth? Can I tell you one truth? What is missing in some of you is a lack of confidence. You will eventually earn this money. It's not by the grace of God. It's a fact of eventuality. It just determines how mature you get over time. Okay? Over time, you would eventually earn this money. And it's not going to be by mistake. Some of you are going to be earning this money within a day period. Some of you, it's going to be within a week period. Some of you, it's going to be within a month period. Okay? Some of you will be a quarter. I can't promise you how long it's going to take you, but I can promise you that it will eventually happen. The question is, would you eventually be the person that will stay here mature? When I say mature, put in the time. Some people are just staying here. They're not putting in time. They're not documenting. They're not putting in the work, but they are waiting for the result because Cambridge says stay here. You're failed yourself. It's not me that will fail you. Say, Cambridge say if you stay here long enough, if you stay hang around the barber shop long enough, not Not everybody have a haircut too, but there's just a possibility you're going to have a haircut. All right. The one who hang around the barber shop intentionally and is learning how the barber, someone is going out and is cleaning the area, it's learning work. Eventually the barber will say, come, let me teach you, work for me. And you will start barbing your hair for free. Intentionality, it's very, very important. Don't say, okay, I stand around the barber shop. The barber may even suspect you the day something gets missing in the shop and call police and arrest you because you are hanging around the shop idleless. So that don't let you be the person that got. Some of you have been arrested here. You found you. Yes, now you've been arrested because why? Where's your money? You bailed yourself from the market. That's an arrest. The market arrested you. You bailed yourself with your evaluation money, with your live account, with you bailing yourself because you are arrested. Be intentional. Okay. So let's go to. So I've given you guys GG. Are you guys having fun? I know I'm helping you have fun. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. If you're not having fun, learning is all useless. All right. So the last pair, this pair is dealing with me a kind of way right now. But I love what it is doing. All right. I almost missed pair 2 pips. It almost took me out of stop loss 2 pips, but it's not going my way. I like it. All right. It's a very stubborn pair, but when it moves, see, how many of you are still on EU? Okay. How many of you are still on here? I'm still on EU. 2 positions. It took you out. So the area was around the 15, was around the 18. So I gave, where's the chart? Okay, this is the chart. So I told you guys, this is actually the stubborn area. To break this area, retest this area. This is the stubborn area. If it closes below this, I gave this area to the stop. And trust me, this guy still has a potential to go up. Or I'm just going to leave it. So this is actually the break. So can you guys see what I'm trying to tell you? There is no exhaustion. Okay, there is no exhaustion. So this small break retest, you think it's going to move after a break. You just keep just, consolidating. Now it's creating another consolidation. That's why I gave this next one. All right. But so I gave the 18 area. So if you took 30 pips from 18, that should be around 48. Okay. And I really don't know where you took it. Some of you may take it maybe below, but at least even if it's here, it still be, it got to 45, right? 44, 45. So if you took 40 hours, 48, what I did is, so it didn't take me. Though that's a lucky trade anyway. All right. And the trade is playing with me. I'm thinking of deleting the market. I'm thinking of, but the reason I love EU is a good swing market. It doesn't move a lot, but I like EU for something. Ask me what. Some of you should go to your trade right now. Check swap. Is it positive or negative? Check it right now. Check swap on your trade. Check swap. Is it positive or negative? Go to your trade. Check swap. Those of you that are in the trade. Okay, nobody's in the trade. At least answer me if you're not in the trade. Now I'm waiting for an answer. No, I'm not in. No one in. Nobody's in the trade? That is here? It's positive, right? Okay, good. EU has when you take EU, it pays you. Wow, that's a rhyme. Don't leave me. Okay. When you take EU, EU is it's a pair. When you take it, it pays you. All right. So that's why you see, if you see the first swap, there are some pairs you take like GJ on a Wednesday. Please run away. If I give you a GJ trade, don't take it on a Wednesday. Okay. What am I trying to explain? Let me explain in a way. Okay. So if you click the trade, you will see swap, you see taxes, and you will see charges. Okay. For most pairs, their swap are minus. For every session, for every change of a session or a day, they'll pay, you pay swap. Okay. It's minus. But for Euro USD, it's plus. They'll pay you. Then charges minus. So you find out that you're gaining. It's profitable to trade EU, and mostly when you're trading on a long run. So that's why I just like it, kind of. But it's been, maybe because I've not really been paying attention to it, but it's been doing. Why do I want to trade this trade for a sale right now? The trade has built up strong momentum over the last days. All right. This is strong momentum. And when the market do some momentum, it will exhaust. I'm looking at the market exhausting to around the 50%, somewhere around here. Okay. And it's going to go up. So I'm capitalizing on that fall to draw it back up. So, so I'm looking at this area, market falling to this area for it to continue. Why? Okay, you know what? You guys want to learn something? Let me clean EU and dress EU for you guys. Are you guys ready? So this is the pair I'm going to dress from start to finish. Okay. So are you guys ready? So the first thing I said is trend, right? So let's establish this relationship. And so some of you here can just learn. I'll probably get. So what trend is this? 3 months. What trend is this? So let's establish the trend. The trend varies. So this is low. This is a low. All right. And this is actually a new low. Okay. So if we begin to put, so let's say this right now takes it here. This is uptrend. All right. So beautiful. I like that. That's overall pulling up. At the same time, okay, this is a high. This is another high. This is a high. Boom. So this is actually what? A downtrend. So having this in the monthly, we're seeing a steep downtrend and then an overall uptrend. So all I need to do, if I get the trend, then I get what? The technical areas. All right, demand and supply. So here it's a strong supply zone. I love to make those areas black. Okay, I may be fast, but fine. Okay, this supply. Okay, this is strong supply, which is also a floor. I like it. So this is what? A demand. So strategically, you saw what happened here. Market created a floor around here. And what happened? The market broke the floor, retested the floor, and did over what? This is what we're talking about, okay? Market retesting, closing as a 3 month. Look at what it did. It did over what? 2,000 pips. All right, just like that. Just like that. That's the power of a break and a retest, okay? It did this closing. It did just about 1,000 pips, all right? But you are not here to trade a monthly. You don't have the money to trade a monthly trade, okay? Your account will give up on you, okay? So I'm seeing this right now. What is the best way to approach this market? If I am not technically doing this, so I use a Fibonacci to put it on a high, bring it to the low, this present low right now, or let's take it from this previous low. Can you guys see? Strategically, I could take, hold on. Can you see that this technical area is valid? This technical area, so there's another technical area is valid. So what I do is that I put all. So Fibonacci gives me all of the levels, all right, that I need to pay attention to as this market moves from the monthly. So I color it the way Fibonacci gives it to me. So this is 75%, all right. This is the 50%, which is my exhaustion, okay, purple. This is green, 25%, and this is 0%, because this is where the demand is bought from, and this is black. So can you guys see? And these are the areas I'll begin to pay attention to as this market moves. All right. Are you guys following? So since it's a trend, what does this mean? The market has created a ceiling, and it's still falling down. It means here, okay, if I push this market to probably a weekly right now, this is it. All I just need to do, watch, all right? Now, weekly is another stronghold on its own. Let's take the high of the weekly to the low of the weekly. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see that this is 50% exhaustion? The market is presently around its 50% exhaustion area. And this is a previous stronghold. So this market was supposed to sell from here, though it's been struggling. But the truth is, can you guys see exhaustion on the weekly? Hello, are you guys seeing exhaustion? Yes or no? So even if you're trying to buy this market, it's not going to buy for long. But if this market starts selling, it's going to sell for long. The whole week is guaranteed. Weeks are guaranteed if this market starts selling. Are you guys getting this now? Weeks are guaranteed. Because why? It has exhausted. All we just need is what? A good place for the market to break, retest, gives us something powerful. And that is really what we're trying to capitalize on, okay, on these moves that we're seeing right now. Okay, so when we look at this structure right now, so that's why, so you see, I can tell you this, right? I could give you guys new structure. So this is the area I want price to break now, right? This is the weekly structure. Now I can give you this. If the market breaks this, come back to this area, retest, it's going to be a full-blown sell trade for weeks. So you guys can pay attention to this zone. All right. So this is my newfound love. If this market could give me this right now, I like it. It may take a while, but if it could give me this, I like it. All right. Because the week. So here, 1 hour may be saying I need to still go up, but eventually the market is going to exhaust all of this move. So I'm just going to look at this right now and I'll wait. So this is my new price trap. Why I should focus on the down sell more than what the up buy. Does this make sense? The view I told you, looking at the weekly perspective to trade what you want to trade intraday. So now you know that I fall more on the seller than go for the buyers. How many of you agree with me? I feel safe for selling than going for the buyer. True or true? Do you guys agree with me? It would take a monthly. So if I take you guys from intraday, it will take a monthly to keep going up to reach the next zone to sell. Months. You don't have the energy to be using intraday to pursue the month. Okay? And you can even see that month is almost at its exhaustion. Everything about EU presently right now, EU. Max, it could get back to this area, but eventually, because this is a zone, it's not broken this zone, fam. This is a break. This is a retest. On the monthly, this guy is still struggling with the sell of the monthly. It will still sell. Or what's going to happen is it might get back to this area, which is the next floor, and the trend line, which is, can you see, this is 75%. Find a psychological area around here, and this market is going to drop down. Because why? This is the trend of what? The 3 months. That's the next thing. It could betray this area and come to this area. Okay, but I don't see it doing that, but it's possible. But right now that this market is still in this zone, I'm just waiting for it to just break down on the week, have a weekly sell. So if this week closes as a sell, oh boy, if this week closes this area as a sell, market is going to drop real big. Okay, so that's about my projection on Euro USD. Are you guys excited that you learned something amazing today from Kendrick Mo? All right, talk to me on the chat. So that's about that. Did USD JPY activate? Did you guys, did he activate? Did he activate or he ran away? The boy ran away. He did not agree. Okay, so you guys say he didn't agree, right? How many of you love the fact that he didn't agree? So guess what? If Euro USD is going to sell, I'm looking for Euro USD to sell. What do you think USD JPY is going to be doing? All right, that's pair confluence. Guys, that's about my time. I believe you've gotten value. This is a day I come out to give you guys value. I want to ask a question. Was it worth your time as a trader or someone who wants to learn? Some of you may not know how to trade, but just watching me teach you how to trade, do you think this is something interesting to learn? Because at the end of the day, I just showed you $60,000. I mean, if you want to get to a position, you're making $60,000 and you're not in the environment. One day is not enough to create the success you need. Okay, this is an exposure. The exposure leads to the environment. Okay, Pearl Nation is an environment that gives this exposure on a day-to-day activity. We're so glad today we've been able to create a community, a success community, because at the end of the day, what really matters is who are you listening to? Who are your friends? Who are your coaches? Who are your fellow racers? If everybody around you is telling you no, shift, move to an environment, that people has told them no and they are trying to get a yes. Eventually, you're going to get a yes. That is the kind of environment that we've created for you to learn how to trade like this. So if you want to be a master trader, imagine you stay in the environment where I do this every day. And I tell you when I get in the market, when I buy, when I sell, why I am buying. And I tell you how to document, and I tell you submit your results to me. What are you going to look like in the next 6 months or 1 year? And I show you how to invest. You can find in my trading, I'm not just trading. I am trading to invest. So I'm practically teaching you to become an investor. A lot of people come into this market to learn how to trade. I didn't come into this market to learn how to trade. I came into this market to learn how to invest with trading. And that is why probably I'm exceptional. Okay. And that's why a lot of people don't succeed, because the environment is so crowded. Demand, supply. A lot of people are on demand. I am on supply. These are things I can teach you. And I believe over the next 12 months with me, you're going to be someone who's trading with $100,000 if you learn my principle. Over the next 12 months, if you can give it that time and you believe yourself and you could do the things I tell you, you're going to be trading with 100,000. I could say guaranteed if you do the things that we do. Okay. So you want to get back to the person who placed you on this call, and let's get you started with Pearl Nation. It's so simple to get in our environment. It's a one-way ticket. Okay. You're tired of all of the books, ups, down, stress. Now, I don't want everybody. I only need people that are willing to succeed and are willing to put in the work to succeed. We don't have free handouts. Okay, in Pearl Nation, it's not free handouts. Everybody, you join, you will quit if you follow the same principles you've been following on your life. Okay, but when you come in here, one thing I can guarantee, you're going to learn how to do the right thing. A lot of people don't know how to do the right thing. Even if they want to do, they don't have the right guidance. Okay, and these are things we experience in big environments. My environment is big, but I made the environment more of the grassroots people. I don't want to use the word common people, but this is my mindset. The Forex market was designed for the rich and elite. But guess what? We have so many of the poor and middle class in the environment. It takes a mindset to be rich. So what am I doing? I am offering the trading environment with the mindset of success. So eventually the poor and the middle class can become rich and eventually attract wealth. I rather have a testimony of making normal people extremely wealthy than just offering a product of wealth to wealthy people. That's the difference. Okay. The wealthy will always be wealthy. But the difference is, can we make people who are not wealthy get to wealth just by a certain principle? Okay, it is doable, and that is what we believe in, and that's what we're doing already. You can get access to huge equity while you learn the skill of retaining and multiplying your money. God bless each and every one of you. Don't connect with anybody who's trying to reach you on Telegram. All right. My only handle for Kenry Mo is I am Kenry on Instagram. That's my means of communication. You want to join, DM. But if someone puts you on this call, DM them. It's so simple. Go to www.payoutnation. The only means of payment is through payoutnation.com. Okay, you're gonna get the $350 for 3 months. We don't want you dilly-dally, thinking if this is gonna work. If you're thinking it's gonna work, don't even dial the number of the person who called you. Okay, because it's not going to work if you're thinking it's going to work. At the end of the day, that's why we had this exposure. You have to believe. All right, we teach you and we show you how to move along with us, and all you just need to do is believe you can get it done. So I'm just 11 minutes away from the time I thought I was going to spend, but I believe all of you got value. Don't forget, every one of you right now, if you're not following pewat.nation, okay, go to pewat.nation on Instagram and follow. Share what it is you like. Okay, let's increase our communication in the brand. If you love something, if you love this course, screenshot something, do what all these social media things. Do it, get value so that we can keep doing this. I learned something this weekend. I spoke with a friend, and it's so key. How many of you know God is truly interested in productivity? He's our supply, he's our source, God. But he's interested in productivity. That's why he said, if you don't bear fruit, I'll cut you off. He saw the tree that didn't bear fruit and he cut it off. Why? A tree is supposed to bear fruit. If you're being nursed, if you're being nourished and you are not bearing fruit, you're going to be cut off. It means God is strict on business. Okay. If you're in an environment of value and you're getting value and you're not giving value, you're going to cut off. You're going to be cut off. And sometimes you wonder, why am I not being productive in life? Because your productivity level is not seeded. Okay, you have to seed your productivity so other people can pluck its fruit. But some of you are locked up within yourself. You're getting value every day, but to say thank you, you don't do. All right, you're getting a value every day, but to tell someone this is value, you don't do. You're locked up. A fruit, a seed, or a fruit that doesn't shed its seed so that others can plant will sour, will be broken, and will die. Don't be a locked up fruit. Share. There are people who weren't on this call. Can you just grab this video? I got value on this call. I want you to just watch this. Tell me what you like. Share, supply, make a difference. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.